I wish I could say this was going to be a sad video, but it's kind of the opposite. But without further ado, let's get to it. What is up, guys? Ben Allen back again with another video, and I know it's been a while since I've posted anything, long form wise on this army related channel. But to get straight to the point, I've just fallen out of love with making military content. I've been out of the army since 2019. I've been out now longer than when I was in. I only did 4 years active duty, and now I've been out even longer than 4 years. And to make videos when I originally got out, it was pretty easy because the military life was still fresh, and it was still a part of who I am, and it will always be a part of who I am. But I find myself falling out of love with making the army slash military related content. I really don't even keep up with what's going on, with the active duty lifestyle anymore. And it's just something that doesn't bring me joy. I mean, I'm sure you guys have noticed if you're longtime viewers of the channel. I haven't posted a video like long form wise, military related, in over like 6 months. You know what I mean? And back when I was in active duty, I was posting once a week for 4 years. I don't think I missed an upload at all within the time that I first started doing army content to when I got out of the army. And even when I got out of the army, I was still pretty consistent with making those videos. But now that I've been out and I've been enjoying life and doing things, I've come to realize that the army content stuff is kind of behind me now. I'm not above it in any way, shape, or form. There's still always going to be a place on YouTube and social media for military related content. But I think for myself personally going forward, it's not for me. You know what I mean? And I just want to thank each and every one of you that are watching this video, that have supported the channel since its inception, back in like 2017 when we first started doing our army content. There's been a lot of videos that I've put out, a lot of informative stuff. Our Discord has grown to over 1,000 people, and it's just a solid community that we've built. But I don't think it's fair to you guys to just, go ghost and not tell you why I'm not making army content anymore. I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know that moving forward, there's going to be less and less army content, if at all, like any, on this channel. Just because I've been doing a lot of things in the civilian life, right? Like, I'm actually having fun. I'm going to different states. I'm traveling. I'm visiting my friends. I'm going to raves. I've been raving since I was in high school, and now that I don't have the limitations of the military anymore, I can go rave as much as I want now. You know what I mean? And same with doing other things that make me happy content wise. Like, I like anime, right? Like, the main shift of my content going forward is going to be like anime related content. I do public interviews too at spring break. We're interviewing the girls. I do interviews at the raves I go to. We interview ravers. We recently just started doing anime interviews like a year ago, and I've been going full throttle on that on my BENKAI pages on Instagram as well as TikTok. And they've been doing really good. I grew another TikTok to like 140,000 followers. My Instagram's slowly getting up there. We're about to hit 5,000 on there. And it's only been a year of making that content. And I feel that spark again. You know what I mean? Like, you fall out of love with something, you don't know what you want to do, and you're just kind of looking for something to like fill that space. Well, that content is it for me. I've haven't been interested in making military content, and if I did, it was real, dude. I mean, honestly, like, the content I put out like the last 2 years maybe, just real low effort. My heart wasn't in it. It's just been real cookie cutter. It hasn't been anything, worth raving about. Like, my past videos where it was like full on informative, we'd bring other people onto the channel. And now I'm excited about my anime content. I'm excited to make these videos for you guys. I'm excited to, just go to conventions, interview cosplayers, and talk to people about my passions, which currently is anime and raving, and, just having fun with my friends. And I'm sure when you guys start seeing these videos, like, you'll realize, wow, he's a lot happier now. He's actually doing something that brings him joy. And I'll never forget this channel, right? It's been a ride for sure, like 5-6 years at this point since our first video ever. But I believe that change is good, And that's what I'm going to be doing with this channel. This channel is going to be completely rebranded. I'll still leave my military videos up. I'll put them in a playlist. You guys can check them out. But we're going to be rebranding, right? Like when I first started YouTube, it was like a fitness account, right? Like I did that for like a year before I even thought about posting any Army content, right? And then I just happened to post an Army video and it blew up. And, that's what we ran with. That's what we did. And that's what we grew a lot of our following on. But what I'm trying to say is that you can always change. You can always pivot. Had I not pivot from gym content to military content, this channel wouldn't be a thing, right? And I've rebranded once. I've quit once before when the gym stuff didn't really take off, and then I got inspired to start the Army stuff. And now the military stuff just doesn't inspire me anymore. But the anime and public interviews and just putting myself out there in a social setting and getting to meet all these people and just have fun with my friends, that is bringing me joy. And I feel like me pivoting to that is just going to be good for myself. And for those of you that like anime, pop culture, stuff like that, you guys will like it too. And if you don't, if you're just here for solely military related stuff, no harm, no foul, bro. Like, I will not be upset if you unsubscribe. I get it. I'm the same way. Like, changes can be difficult for people, right? And if that's not what you're into, completely understand. I will not hold it against you whatsoever. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that the Ben Allen brand will be shifting to its BENKAI, or just BENKAI. It's a Bleach reference for those of you that are familiar with Bleach, the anime. They say Bankai. My name is Ben. I thought BENKAI was clever, so that's what we're doing, right? I'm going to change the profile picture. It'll be me in some anime, like an anime Akatsuki jersey. My banner will change. I might change the name Ben Allen just to BENKAI, but I'll probably do like BENKAI and then in parentheses I'll leave it as Ben Allen. The handle will change too. And yeah, like I'm excited. I haven't. This is my first time making a video for this channel in months, right? And I'm actually like happy. I'm excited to see what's gonna come out of this. So it's really, really cool. And I hope you guys stick around for the journey, right? We've had a lot of ups, a lot of downs on the channel, from the podcast to the videos to the guest appearances. And I was looking back at some of my old videos last night, and I was like, damn, bro, this is cool. I'm definitely not taking them down because I want to be able to show my kids in the future, like, yo, this is what I was doing in the Army. And it's just, at this point, it's like a video diary, right? It just kind of like shows what I was doing back in those years. And now moving forward, we get to show what I'm doing now, right? And it's super, super cool. And I'm excited. Like, I am truly grateful that I got everything I did from the Army. The Army set me up financially. Like, I can do this full time. I can do social media full time because of the military and all the benefits. Like, I actually have a meeting on September 2nd, I think, with vocational rehab to start pursuing my new career that I want to get into. I want to do voice acting. I want to be in animes. I always liked being creative. I was in theater in high school, and that's something that always stuck with me. I feel like my time on the screen, like TV, movies, is definitely going to be non-existent. But voice acting, I feel like I could do. I feel like it'd be fun, and it's going to be a new challenge for me, right? And I feel like I do my best as an individual and as a person when I'm being challenged. And I think for me, my new challenge is pursue the career in voice acting and to try and regrow this page into something that I love and hopefully you guys will love as well. You know what I mean? Anime is not for everybody. Pop culture isn't for everybody, but it's for me. And I want to do what makes me happy, and I hope you guys will support. If not, again, completely understand. But yeah, this is the next chapter, guys. This is our next arc, if you will. Stay tuned. Lots of great videos to come. I will be getting more consistent on this channel. It just won't be military content. You know what I mean? So stay tuned for that. If you guys have been a long-time subscriber, just comment down below. How did you find my channel? Did it help you in any way? And are you excited for the new content that's to come and the rebrand? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for over 6 years of continued support on this channel. It means a lot. And yeah, let's get to it.